Tracy Reed here today, coming at you with my fourth and final layout using the Cocoa Daisy Quiet Meadow collection. I've been enjoying using this collection a whole lot this month, and today I am making this page using these selfies I took just after I got a new haircut last month, and I am sort of making a page, or I'm going to be making a page that is all about 6 goals that I want to focus on in my final year of my 30s. I just turned 39 on the last day of July, and so I want to just in life in general focus on 6 different aspects of life that I want to sort of get to a better place before I turn 40. So I thought this would be a fun page to do with this tag paper. So what I'm doing is I'm using an X-Acto knife and a pair of tiny scissors to cut out each of 6 of these tags, and I'm making sure that they are offset so that I don't cut too much of this paper up and it falls apart. So this is the first one, and I'm using my scoreboard to score right down the edge of the tag so that it can open easily. And then I'm going to repeat the process with 5 other tags, and then I'm going to mount it or adhere it to a piece of white cardstock in the back that I'm going to use for stability and also for a place to write my little goals. So here it is all done. I'm going to adhere it now, and I actually I just had like this piece of scrap paper sitting on my desk, and I decided to use it even though it was slightly too small. It wasn't as big as the actual page, so I have to sort of be really careful adhering it because it's not quite as wide, but I got it to work, and it's perfect. So now I have this page ready to go, and I want to use I'm going to use 3 of these selfies, especially since I printed them a little bit large. I'm just going to use 3 of them. I really wanted to bring in some black because I am wearing black, so I want to use this beautiful, glorious black paper that I just adore. I've used on a few different layouts, or at least one other layout with this collection, and I've just tore it along the edge for some texture, and I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put all of these right here, just, basically the only place that they're going to fit. I thought about using the smaller one instead and then adding in a journal card, but instead what I'm going to do is use the larger one, and I'm going to trim one of these journal cards down into a tag to mimic the tags on the other side of the page. It's also going to make it a little bit smaller so that it fits better. And we're going to go with the big one. It was my favorite, that's why I printed it bigger, so we're going to go with it. Not going to use this card, it's going to be the other one, this one. Then I'm going to trim it down into a tag using one of the other tags as a reference just for the edges. Perfect. I cut it a little bit too close on the top to actually add a hole into it, which is fine because if I had left it a little bit taller, it would have been too big and I would have had to have trimmed off some of those flowers on the bottom, which I didn't want to do. So we're just going to go with a whole-less tag and call it good. So I'm putting these down as a grouping so that they sort of angle the way that I want them to together. Then this one is going to go down on top, or wait, I thought I put it on top. Yeah, I did. On top, no, underneath, I can't decide. Yeah, we decided that we're going to do the green. We're going to cover up the green instead. And yes, I do refer to myself as we because there are many people in my head. And I couldn't decide if I wanted to layer this a little bit more, but I end up leaving this side of the page pretty plain for me, just because the pictures were taking up so much space on the page that I couldn't really embellish it without just, making it a little bit too much. So I am going to take the puffy stickers from the collection and add in a few puffy stickers, and I think that that helps this whole thing pop and look finished, instead of just having this collage over here. I could have reprinted my photos smaller or even trimmed them smaller, but I really was not into fussing with them. Alright, I'm going to trim this off the edge. We're just all about the collage with this collection, which I think is really interesting. It just really spoke to me in that way. So we're photos going off the edges, lots of tearing, lots of overlapping with this collection. I love sunflowers. They're my favorite flower. They always have been. So the sunflower had to make an appearance on this page that's all about me. And butterflies are my second favorite thing. Fun fact, I have a butterfly tattoo on my shoulder that I got when I met my husband. So we had to have that on there too. And then I wanted this one with the long stem sort of framing the outside edge of this page. So I stuck it underneath that photo and on top of that one. Trimmed off the edge. I'm always cutting my puffy stickers. It's okay. They work just fine. And really, I don't normally just stick like random flowers down without clusters or anything like that, but I really did that for this page and it looks great. It looks fine. I felt like I needed maybe one more thing over here because this flower was a little bit small, so I'm using it to hold down this vellum heart that says love this photo. Decided that it probably needed to be stapled as well since it's not going in a page protector. Always constantly fighting with my tiny attacher. It's a never-ending problem. Okay, so now that I have that side done, I can finish this one. I felt like there needed to be a little bit more embellishment. I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 onto these tags so that you know that they have things underneath them. Not that you can't tell because, you know, they're sticking up, but just for added fun. This is from the memory keeping sticker kit. I also used that that floral die cut right there by the 5 to hold down that tag because I accidentally used my X-Acto knife and cut the wrong side, so it wasn't completely cut through, but it was enough that if you like kept opening it, it would fall apart. So I used that over the crease to hold it down. Adding in some more puffy stickers, some more die cuts to the outside edges. Then I'm going to turn off my camera and add journal lines to each of these tags on the back, or I mean on the inside. And I'll add my journaling to those. And then last but not least, I'm going to label each one using some of these tag and label die cuts from the collections. So I didn't have all labels, I didn't have all tags, so I'm going to mix them up. I'm just handwriting all of the different categories. So I have health, brain, finances, job, home. So just some goals I want to accomplish in each of these categories. They're all a little bit too large for the tags themselves. So I am trimming them down so that they will fit. And then making sure to like not put them in the same spot on every tag as well. So this one's going to go up a little bit higher. And I am varying, like it's going to go label, label, tag, or something along those lines, just so that it's, you know, purposefully different. Of course, I cut the tag part off of that one, but whatever. Then I'm just going to add these last ones and then call it good. I think I don't have to add anything else to it after this. Let me think. I don't think I do. But if you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you. If you don't already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Tracy Amrita. I'd love to see you over there as well. Tell me in the comments, do you set goals for yourself? So I know that we make resolutions, or a lot of us make resolutions. I actually really love making goals around my birthday instead of around the new year. I always feel a little bit blah around the new year. I do make goals around the new year, but I feel more energized to make goals in the summer around my birthday. So I like to at least reevaluate in the summer. So let me know if you make goals every year or on your birthday as well. I will see you next time. All right, thank you.